welcome back to the channel as always. I appreciate you coming by, watching this video, stopping by as we listen and continue to listen to the Beatles. We're moving on to the next track on the White Album, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Okay, before we get into this, as far as I know, I do not know this song. However, I've definitely seen this song title. So it may be one of those tracks where maybe I have heard a part of it in passing somewhere. I couldn't tell you a thing about it. I don't know. Maybe as soon as we'll start it, I'll recognize it. But as of right now, I do believe that this will be a first reaction to the track. Doesn't Jimi Hendrix do like a version of this or something? I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that this song title is one that I've seen. I just don't know if I've actually heard it or not. But let's go ahead and find out. I do like the title of the track, though, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, evoking some sort of sad emotion through the musical instrument itself. I do like that. We're going to go ahead and listen to the last 14 seconds of Bungalow Bill, because it did sound like it was leading into this track, which was really just clapping and applause. So we'll let that go into it, and we'll talk about it after. Here it comes. That's the mellotron, not cornet. And the little gallop on the side with some minor percussion. It is one of those guitar solos. Okay, like I mentioned, this is one of those songs that I've seen the title for years and years, but I've never heard it. Okay, so I didn't recognize anything in this track. I can tell you immediately, I totally understand why even the title, even the mystique, even the reputation of this track precedes me actually hearing it. Because that was amazing, that was fantastic. What a perfect track, what a forward moving and pushing track. We got a lot of things to talk about here. First of all, I need to go back. This album was released in 1968. Okay, I'm gonna take this piece by piece. So first of all, just from the chugging of that guitar, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. It's not even a lot, but you could probably make the argument that that's a little bit of like a precursor to like harder rock, metal. You could probably make the argument for that, because this early in the time, they already have that sound going. And even though they're only striking it like a few times during the track, it presents this heaviness. It presents this depth into the music alongside the simple drum pattern, but once again, a deep drum pattern that's just meant to emphasize that power. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's simple, and yet think about the dynamics of how much it adds into the music. Of course, that is also going to be a hand of the production and the magic touch that happens there, which often goes unnoticed, but needs to be noticed in some capacity for that little bit of a Midas touch on the music itself. But I just love how heavy that comes across. Now, on this particular track, hold on, because I'm still very, very new to the Beatles. You're going to have George Harrison singing. How stately and pointed is his singing? With such a sadness, which we're going to look at the lyrics because I wasn't really following them, but still just assuming, with such a sadness, as my guitar gently weeps, with perhaps a plea, a heart tug in the strings. I love the piano that's brought in the beginning as well. This is a song of dynamic range. There's just so much going on. And not even to mention what I can pretty much guarantee, if I look at it, I bet that guitar solo is probably like one of the top 5 guitar solos in rock and roll music. I can pretty much guarantee you that without even looking at it. I'm going to look at it, but I can guarantee you, because that solo is searing. The guitar throughout is, as you can imagine, crying out, wailing in pain, in grief. And that is the moment that expression is allowed to actually free itself from those particular reins. And then what I really like is, as soon as that guitar solo ends, the verse comes back, but this time with the addition of organ. So even the actual song structure is a little bit different. And I always say, but like, for example, in most songs, the first verse will maybe be a little bit more bare. But then after the first chorus, the second verse usually adds an element or two to kind of provide some sort of elevation, some sort of growth in the music and a journey. Here, the Beatles did that, but like the way that organ came in so lightly in the undertow of that solo, I think was just absolutely amazing. This is a really good track. There's a little bit of extra percussion happening to the sides. I mean, this just has everything. So let's dive into this one, huh? Because this song could mean so many things with the title. Let's see if we can figure it out. I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping while my guitar gently weeps. I look at the floor, I see it needs sweeping. Still, my guitar gently weeps. So, who is he looking at? He says, I look at you all, which tells me more than one person. Is he looking at the world and the people in the world that he says are sleeping while his guitar gently weeps? While he's trying to put out this message, his guitar is weeping, playing, crying. What is he crying for? Is he crying for peace? Is he crying for violence, crime, etc. that's going on? And then I like the idea of I look at the floor and I see it needs sweeping. Like amongst these big questions, philosophies, etc., there's still like these seemingly minor work that needs to be done as well. Like I need to sweep the floor. I don't know why nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how someone controlled you. They bought and sold you. Like someone took advantage of these people. I look at the world and I notice it's turning while my guitar gently weeps. The world keeps on turning. The world keeps on going on, no matter what he plays, what he says. With every mistake, we must surely be learning. Still, my guitar gently weeps. He's hoping that through the mistakes of mankind, I'm just assuming, that through the mistakes we learn and create a better future. But still, he's going to keep on crying for the present. I don't know how you were diverted. You were perverted too. I don't know how you were inverted, turned like upside down. No one alerted you. So perhaps man, and I really am spitballing. We'll look into the actual like content, but like man is going astray in a way, and he kind of feels like a pity. He says, no one told you or no one alerted you that you were kind of going the wrong way. Then the chorus just repeats itself there. Let's actually look into this one and see, what the words were actually meant to be, the meaning, like what was the meaning behind them. It says, Harrison wrote While My Guitar Gently Weeps as an exercise in randomness inspired by the Chinese I Ching. The song conveys his dismay at the world's unrealized potential for universal love, which he refers to as the love there that's sleeping. I like that connection there. The potential to love, the love that's sleeping. If we all just woke up to it, we could really I like that. I like that. The song also serves as a comment on the disharmony within the Beatles after their return from studying in India. This lack of camaraderie was reflected in the band's initial apathy towards the composition, which Harrison countered by inviting his friend Eric Clapton to contribute to the recording. Okay. Clapton overdubbed a lead guitar part, although he was not formally credited for his contribution. So is the solo from Clapton, then? Huh. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see. Rolling Stone ranked this track on, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about the greatest, songs of all time. That's pretty obvious. I want to know about the guitar solo. Clapton's performance was ranked 42nd in Guitar World's 2008 list of 100 greatest guitar solos. It was number 10 on the Beatles' 100 greatest songs. So, I mean, this one definitely captured some acclaim. And like I said, listening to it, I mean, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense as to why, because it's gorgeous to listen to. It's inspiring. It's dramatic. There's a lot that's being said and a lot that's being told to us just strictly from the musical point of view. There's just a lot going on that it's probably one of those tracks you can listen to all the time and get something new out of it pretty much every single time that you do listen to it. So, ow. I hit this thing. I'm not going to. Let me know what you guys thought of the track, though. You can let me know in the comments below. You're more than welcome to follow me on Twitter. If you enjoy what I do, you can support the channel on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. You don't have to, but it definitely helps out. Otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your day. Don't know why I hit my finger. And I will see you all later. Bye, guys.